Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
One woman is dead following a crash in northeastern Sioux Falls Thursday morning. Sioux Falls police say it happened before 10 o'clock near the intersection of Rice Street and Timberline Avenue, not far from Veterans Parkway.
Police say an SUV was heading east when it crossed into oncoming traffic and hit a car. The passenger in the car died at the scene. Both drivers were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
32-year-old Alice Hyrock of Rapid City was arrested Wednesday night after authorities were called to Knollwood Drive for gunshots heard in the area mid-afternoon.
Witnesses at the nearby apartments were able to assist the police in their efforts to locate the vehicle involved less than a mile away at a different house.
We were able to find some shell casings. We were able to get a description of the vehicle. A little bit later, we were able to find that suspect vehicle in the 1000 block of Wilsey Avenue. As we continue to investigate what was going on, we were able to determine that the suspect was inside of a residence in the 100 block of Wilsey Avenue.
While the case is still under investigation, the gunshots appear to be more random and not directed at any one person. Thankfully, no one was injured.
A routine search of the Del Rapids High School parking lot ended with a student in jail. The Highway Patrol brought in dogs to search cars for drugs. They ended up finding a shotgun and ammo in a vehicle.
Investigators believe the weapon was used for hunting and the student forgot to take it out of his car. It's a good reminder that while it's not illegal to keep a gun in your car, it is illegal when you park on school property. The student faces a misdemeanor charge.
Now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We have a warm day today in the forecast. Numbers will be mild in western South Dakota as we'll have temperatures hit 80 in and around Rapid City. Numbers in the 60s for eastern KELOLAND, near 70 in Sioux Falls at 68 degrees in Aberdeen, 73 in Pierre and Chamberlain. We'll go with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Not as windy, though I should mention western South Dakota will have stronger winds from the south at 15 to 30 miles per hour. And Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Those involved in the arts community in South Dakota are hoping the National Endowment for the Arts is not being considered for budget cuts as DOJ continues to find ways to reduce government spending.
One Sioux Falls oil painter says her current gallery displayed on Augustana University's campus wouldn't exist without the grant money from the State Arts Council.
This money, it doesn't seem like much, but it was critical for me to build a show that was my greatest vision, because my greatest vision is bigger than what I really could afford. And so just that little boost of that small grant money in the grand scheme of things has been hugely impactful for not only my career, but I think for our state.
Her gallery, Dazzling Dakota, will be on display at the Center for Western Studies on Augustana's campus for 2 more weeks.
The Masters is driving people to their local golf stores.
At Golf Addiction, and not only are people watching the tournament, but they're also practicing their swings. They can do that because the tournament is on the same screen as their games.
It's kind of the best of both worlds. One, we would love to have that career and be out there playing on the course with these guys, but knowing that we're not quite that good yet, gives us time to practice and still watch some of their great shots that they pull off.
The team at Great Shots also has a tournament up and running on their TVs. Both the businesses have golf tournaments going on this week.
We posted information about those on KELOLAND.com.
An event full of cardio and carbohydrates is set for tomorrow at Cherry Rock Park in Sioux Falls. The Carbs for Kids 5K and Bake Sale is a fun run or walk complete with sweet treats.
It's the South Sioux Falls Kiwanis Club's biggest fundraiser of the year, with the dollars raised benefiting local nonprofits with a focus on children.
The Kiwanis mission as a whole is to improve the world one community and one child at a time. And so we really lean into that wholeheartedly. And all these funds go to local organizations such as the Toy Lending Library, Family Visitation Center, Teddy Bear Den.
The Carbs for Kids 5K and Bake Sale is tomorrow at Cherry Rock Park.
The race starts at 9 a.m. while the bake sale runs from 8 until 10. The cost to run is $25, while the bake sale is a free will donation.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather update as we head into the weekend. A little fog this morning, eastern South Dakota into western Minnesota, but that will be lifting pretty shallow anyway in the first place. And then as we look at the afternoon, lots of 60-degree weather east of the James Valley, 80-degree temperatures around Rapid City. It looks like winds picking up in Rapid today, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Sioux Falls, though, will have fairly light winds. Tomorrow, though, that changes. We've got south winds increasing. Temperatures are likely to push back here. It looks like into the 70s. In fact, even a couple of 80s, very close to Sioux Falls or just west toward Mitchell and Yankton for highs. And then we'll anticipate a chance of a little scattered rain activity on radar by Sunday morning. Whatever does flare up, though, it looks like it'll be just that, scattered in nature, and northwest winds will begin to pick up speed Sunday afternoon, building in from Buffalo and Faith and Mobridge. And that's a strong signal of what's to come on Monday. More wind from the northwest, dragging in some cooler temperatures. And to top it all off, there might be a couple of instability showers. So those are the kind of things we'll be talking about again into early next week. Here's a closer look at the wind forecast today. Sioux Falls, pretty good shape, very light. But there's that south wind tomorrow. See how Sioux Falls, Yankton, Vermilion, and northwest Iowa starts to go quite a bit higher on the scale there in the afternoon. And then it's that northwest wind Sunday. It starts in the northwest, and then by the mid to late afternoon, really spreading into Sioux Falls. And I'm still thinking highs in the low 70s, Sioux Falls on Sunday. Monday, though, is quite a bit cooler. And, of course, there's a lot of wind draped across the region as that next frontal system barrels through. Low 80s today, though, in Phillip and Rapid City. We're looking at low to mid 60s, Brookings and Watertown. Your 7-day forecast, well, as we entertain that chance of hitting 80 tomorrow, it looks like that wind cranks up Sunday, Monday, followed by some 50s for highs Monday and Tuesday. But Wednesday, Thursday of next week could rebound again. It's going to be up and down next week. I would still argue, though, the average high being what it is, probably when you take all these numbers together, we're still going to average out above normal. Shower chances are there for Aberdeen Sunday and Monday, but again, it's scattered in variety. The main heart of that low pressure system is going to bypass us to the north through North Dakota into northern Minnesota. So we basically just get that wind machine on the backside. That's affecting Pierre quite a bit on Sunday and Monday. So that's a big highlight. Obviously, too, temperatures are cooler in that time period. And Rapid City, you bet, plenty of wind, so be prepared for that as we get into your Sunday and Monday. More coverage online at KELOLAND.com.